has been a long time, Lenny.
Hello, hope everybody's doing well. Heard Lenith, or excuse me, I heard Freya talking, so I'm assuming Chris is here. Let's move on to the Let's Chat. So, this is going to be a bit of an unusual stream. We were originally going to do Etrian, actually, but I learned I have something to do in about an hour. Well, more like, yeah, no, actually about an hour. So I figured, why not show some updates? Since I don't think that's enough to get an RPG fully played, especially one that takes a lot of planning and thinking, and I need to do a mostly money grind stream anyway. Hello, Ella. We have big news. I coded so long yesterday, chat. I kid you not. I think it was like 4 hours of coding and testing. And we have destroyed nearly every obstacle that is left between Axe Armor and a fully playable run. There's only one room that I don't think is acceptable as is. And there are things I'd like to change, but aren't enough to stop me from releasing it. As there are alternatives to get through those problem rooms. Let's go ahead and jump into it, chat. Give me a second. We listen to some Divine Bloodlines. Probably one of my favorite Castlevania songs. I don't think there's a single version of it I don't like. The same cannot be said of the ones with the, it's not the NES or the Famicom, it's like some weird PC something. Ooh, it's like, I'm like, I like chiptunes, but that's too much. So we're just booting it up. I should probably put sound back onto the game briefly. Although it is tempting to just hear every version of Divine Bloodlines, for sure. We'll pause it. Let's jump into the game. So I have new locations I saved for testing. So we're gonna go ahead and boot into one of them. Well, we'll hold on to this one for later, actually. Go in. We're gonna go through the showcase, chat. We'll come back to that dark room. That dark room is very annoying, chat. I cannot stress to you how annoying that room is. It's closer to being playable, but it's still not playable. So now I'm able to go through the mist gate. No idea, chat, how long that took. I could still sort of clip into the wall where I'm not supposed to. But even if you do that, it'll force you downwards. You can still clip out of bounds like that. It's not like perfect. But you kind of have to be messing around, honestly. Like, if you just hold the miss button down, you're never going to hit that on purpose. See, yeah, like, even if I do it there, it doesn't let me do it. Yeah, you gotta be really messing around to clip out of bounds. That one's out of the way. This one, we're through. Go both ways. This one is actually not as hard to do as I thought. Yeah, like, this one has some really clean momentum. That one's done. Then we have this annoying place. So, let me showcase a new thing I'm adding. I don't know if I'll clean up the animation, but if you hold up and miss, for example, you can see I'm going up slightly. And that height is very specific. It's so I could get over this. I kid you not. That also was very annoying. I had to redesign this just to get over this. What a dumb gap in the floor. Dumb chat. Dumb gap. So anyway, it now works. So if you jump out of it, you can kind of go through the ceiling, but honestly, kind of whatever at that point. Again, you gotta be you can clip out where you're not supposed to, but it's not consistent. So I feel like you don't at least fall through the floor here, so this one feels pretty much fixed. I don't think I'm gonna tighten this one up anymore. Like, you can see, like, I'm mashing jump. Maybe you hear it a little bit. But I'm not able to go through the ceiling. So unless you do some really specific falling animation, you are not really gonna see yourself clip out of bounds. So this one is probably the most stable. I thought this one would be the hardest. This one was probably the easiest, followed by the one in the library. We'll go back to that one. Oh, do I not have... Uh-oh. Where did it go? Did I overwrite it? Ooh, I overwrote it. Okay. We got a little journey to do, chat. I might have missed a missed gate. If I don't see it in the list, that means I didn't test it. Let's go back a little bit. And then I have to... Oh, okay, wrong button. Let's go up. We might have one more missed gate to do. We'll do it live. Yeah, the little jump. It's not like super game breaking, but it is very useful. I'm kind of happy that it's there. I guess to talk about when that thing appears, the slight jump that you see where I'm holding up and missed, that just occurs whenever you have wolf, bat, or mist. Almost anything will give it to you. I think that will let you go to places that you normally can't reach. This gives you a very long glide time. Like, you can see I actually made that due to the changes. So it should be kind of interesting to do. So if you need to iframe through something, it should be a bit easier now. Yeah, we got things to do. Oh, where am I going? I was autopiloting the clock room for some reason. I'm like, no, we're done with clock room. We don't need to worry about that. Okay, so I don't remember if I did Coliseum, and I feel like I didn't. I'm trying to think what save slot to overwrite. I could get rid of my reverse elevator. I mean, if I want to go back to the elevator, I'll go do that. Let's see. Did I remember to fix this? I don't feel like I did. I don't feel like I fixed this one. So we're gonna make a save state right here. Don't think I fixed this one. Yeah, this one is very annoying. Let me think about this. So we're gonna do a couple of log statements here. We're gonna fix it live, chat. We're gonna log where we're standing currently. This will tell me where I am on the right side of the gate. Now we need to take off the X armor very briefly. We're gonna log what height we are here. That's all we gotta do. So we're gonna refer to that later. So I'm just gonna make a very small note. Right right is first, left is higher, near missed gate. So sometimes these missed gates are actually separating rooms, sometimes they're not. So I want to make sure we capture the room ID successfully here. Oh, I messed with the elevator. Hey Calvatium, hope you're doing well. We have one last missed gate to do. Oops. I just want to make sure. Unfortunately, I stepped on the switch there. I did make a change for the visuals here. I don't know if I need to make any more. What? Well, I see the elevator, so that's a good sign. I'm assuming this is okay. So originally, I don't know if chat even remembers, but there's actually a visual glitch with this elevator. And that looks resolved. Oh, the elevator's coming up, just for me to verify. How extremely convenient. See, this looks normal. Maybe there's like a little gap at the top that shouldn't be there. Maybe. I don't super pay attention. But I can at least see the elevator before the elevator was actually deleted, partially. So we got one missed gate to clear. And then we could say we're done with the missed gates. Is there any other place we could show off real quick? Oh, here's a missed gate. We're gonna charge at it, chat. There we go, through the missed gate. Stupid missed gate. Done with it. Oh, speaking of done with it, this room, chat, was a nightmare. Can we talk about this? So, just to show you, this is what it looks like when you've activated the switch. This is what it looks like when it's dark. So, problem number one. There's no blind bat as the axe armor, right? So how do you get through this room successfully? And that's a question we're still looking to resolve to some extent. But if you have Echo of Bat, you can see that's clearly there in the relic, and we were to, let's say, put on the Axe Lord armor, you'll see it says switch toggled, and it actually turns on the light in the room. That was something that took me a while to find. So if you do happen to pick up that relic, it is extremely convenient. So just to show you, it is possible to get through here. You can still technically step on the switch, it doesn't do anything. So it is possible to just use the new face plant to get through this. I'm just showcasing this. So I actually went through hitless. So it's possible. With gravity boots. So hopefully chat enjoyed that. Let's do it from the other side as well. This one's a little trickier. I think I have to do something like this. Oh, I messed it up. I think this should still work. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, if you have gravity boots, you can actually time the iframes. And this is also kind of free. So I do feel like there's a skill-based way to get through this. But I feel like we still need to introduce new ways to get through it. So I'm very happy that there's something else other than wing smashing blindly in the dark. So if chat wants to do this blind, it's still possible. Unfortunately, I can't test it because I have the relic now, but you can see it's very simple. I don't necessarily need to see anything. I could kind of just rub along the wall. I think the only point where it might be a little tricky is here. But I think as long as you glide along the bottom here and you gravity boot as high as you could go, this should always land you up for a glide. So I don't feel like you need to see the room for it. So there's technically a blind axe armor. So as long as you do... Yeah, as long as you just kind of glide all the way to the far right and then gravity jump. It's pretty consistent. Like, if you accidentally hit this, you could just glide backwards. So there is advanced tech to get through the room. I was playing around with that. I was very happy. With the new face plant, it lets you get over little annoying gaps like this one on the reverse. And it also gives you more airtime. So that extra airtime really helps if you don't have every power-up for Mist. So it actually opens it up with less relics. As like, Gravity Boot plus Wolf, for example, would let you get through here. Which is not normally possible with regular Alucard. See the first wall barrier with the light off a little bit, but you definitely cannot see any of this for sure. So anything from like here to like here, you can't see unless you're like really comfortable with it. I think that's kind of a big ask, to be honest. So I've made it simpler. Although I see the switch toggle state is still there. 1 second. Let me take a look. Did I just tell it not to turn off? The switch toggle message is permanent. Oh, I see what's happening. 1 second, chat. Easy fix. Easy. See that? That's why we go back and retest. I just have to have one more statement where it turns off. Oh, I was looking to save on how much it was using in the cheats, but I forgot to state that if the flag is on, did not display the message. So we still have to figure out a better way to do this. So we're gonna look into, I think, spikes for a little bit today. However, we have a mist gate that takes more prominence than this. Are there any other areas we could show off? Oh, there is one. So yeah, we could slide under here. We could kicky feet our way through to victory, chat. If you stop in the middle for whatever reason, it's a little glitchy, quote-unquote, because it's trying to snap you out of the wall. But you're not otherwise, like, forced through it, so... All rocks is also done. We got one last mist gate to do, chat. The switch is always toggled. So let's close. I'm gonna close Mayhem for now because I need to look at the logs. Enjoy the ha-ha-has. So one thing I'm trying to think about for balancing purposes is that regular Alucard can take advantage of a lot of items, and some of them actually allow for advanced skip strategies. So it might be worth adding an ability to use a potion. And I'm thinking it wouldn't necessarily be like use it via the hold item. I think it would actually be like you use it as like a spell. Kind of like how you would do a soul steal, you would just use a regular potion. I've been thinking about that, chat, because that would open up a lot of the speedrun strats and also fix an issue of like, how do you heal yourself without taking the mode off? And I don't feel like regular potion is super overpowered either, especially if I make it cost as much as soul steal. So you can't even potion in the beginning, so you get more levels. We'll see. I might have to make it slightly more expensive than soul steal due to his MP regen, but we'll see. I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna go ahead and open up my logs. So we have one room left to go. So that initial position was room number 22, and then when we were on the other side of it, it is... see, this is why I check chat. The other side of the gate is room 22. So so it takes up 2 room tiles. That's why I wanted to make sure, because some of the missed gates do that, and that's very annoying to me, and I hate that. Oh, I'm sorry. There's one more missed gate we have to take a look into. I just remembered it existed. Calvishum, could you remind me, in Reverse Castle, when you go to library, is there a missed gate there? Or is there just the missed gate that's an outer wall in Reverse Castle? So we have to do reverse outer wall, I think. I think I missed that one as well. Maybe use a spell with a more simple input. Easier to do. Instead of using a potion. Yeah, I don't know if I want to give him Soul Steal though, to be honest. I thought about it, it's doable. One before bat, and one near Nova Skeleton. I'm like blanking what you mean the one before bat. Oh, are you talking in normal castle? Oh, Reverse Coliseum. Oh, I forgot Reverse Coliseum. I got it. Okay, that's fine. We'll just add it to the list. So I don't know if I have a save there. Maybe. We'll see. Let me just denote this. So let's open up our little handy dandy tracker. So I have a missed gate room. Let us grab... Unfortunately, this one has a dual room. So kind of annoying, but it is what it is. This one is Coliseum. So we fixed Library, we fixed Silver Ring, we fixed Outer Wall. Now we just need Coliseum. And we need Reverse Library. I guess I could do Reverse Silver Ring. I don't think anybody does that check. Reverse Outer Wall. Now I need Reverse Coliseum. Okay, so we need to have a grand tour at some point to grab these. But I'd like to do at least one of them in real time since we're here. That I said it was 21, 22, and 22, 22 respectively, I think. Yes. Okay. So we at least should clear out First Castle. I think that's our goal. There's a lot in Second Castle I think needs to be tested. So I think our goal for today is to get First Castle cleaned up a little more and then talk about theories on what to do with the character. I'm thinking of moving some of his spells off to the other forms. So like you have to hold like R1 and then hit triangle, or R2 and hit triangle. And then neutral triangle would be its final set of spells. And that's where I was thinking I was going to put like the potion ability. That you have to let go of the other buttons in order to heal. You can't just like run and dash and heal or nonsense, or fly and heal. You have to be on the ground kind of thing and not touching any other things. I think it's kind of a fair ask, to be honest. Can't see chat. Okay, no updates. We're gonna hear the haws for a little bit. Okay. So for this, I have something called Mistgate Room. So I just added that. I guess while we're here, we can also map as we go along, and then we can test it all together. So I'm gonna have to rewrite / overwrite some of these save states, because I don't have any in the reverse. I have like literally 2 in the reverse castle. Everything else is first castle. That was my first priority, is just making sure you go through the game. Okay, so we're gonna do a check for if second castle. That way I can compile all of those later. But right now it has nothing in it, because I haven't done second castle. But yeah, this fix looks like it... Well, I have to kind of fine-tune it per room, but the fix looks like it works. I didn't see it, like, break horribly. Did Silver Ring, we did Outer Wall, now we just need to do... one more check. We have a difference in Y height, so I go from 131, which is the coordinate of his default height, to the lower end of 153. So I think we're gonna force his height to be 131. Actually, 136 I think is the default height. I take that back. 131 is slightly higher. I think it's slightly higher. So that'll be easy enough to do. I'll give it a little bit of leniency. Let's see if this is good enough. And then the X coordinate has to be 21 or 2. If this and this. We might have to fine-tune this one a little bit, but I just want to showcase, like, once I get an idea of his screen position, I can kind of fix everything else. And for this one, we're probably going to need the full clippage, so I'm going to turn everything on by default. So we'll be testing this very, very soon. So I've already made the change, now that I understand what to do. Let's see, do we have anything in reverse? Have this check, which is kind of near Coliseum. Is there anything else I should have picked up Mistgate-wise? I guess I missed Silver Ring. I might just ignore Reverse Silver Ring. If somebody wants to go map it when they play, I'm gonna be like, by all means, please. I love how it's still trying to filter out all those messages. Poor game. Trying so hard. Oh, is it gonna flicker like that? Oh, I don't want it to flicker. That's annoying. Hopefully it goes away. Yeah, this other room that I'm coming up to is also still a problem. Ooh, my damage nerf is working. I don't instantly kill them anymore. Nice. So, like, there are ways to get through this. Like, Kicky Feet is honestly still god tier. Oh, it's not high enough to go through that. Oh. Interesting. Well, I can still gravity jump out of that. Oh, the iframes, though. The iframes are so sick. Just drop kick him, chat. Oh, I could have done that without falling. It's a mistime on my part. Anyway, up we go. Off screen we go. Oh. There we go. I'll just damage boost through them. I don't think they're really a problem. That's fine. I love the controlled damage boost. I think that's my favorite thing that was not intentional aside from Kicky Feet. Alright, you're in the way. I kind of need you to not be there. Oh, I canceled the gravity jump into the kicky feet. So I think because the gravity jump has iframes, there's actually skill-based gameplay. Like, I can't just, like, hold it and get through them. Like, I have to actually cancel the gravity jump. Kicky feet. Speaking of kicky feet. Get away from me. No, you go back over there. I'm sorry, did that guy just take like 260 damage? That's crazy. Go away. What? Yeah, that's what I thought. So anyway, let's do a quick check here. So we're gonna do another one. Let me do it on the other side though, because I want consistency here. The same kind of deal as before. So I notice I'm slightly higher on both ends than normal, so this actually shouldn't be too hard to do. Yeah, this shouldn't be too bad. So I'm just gonna do a quick little check here. Just do log it one room at a time, chats. Now we got the log current room. I'm gonna make sure this is not on either side, so we're gonna log both. Unfortunately, it's gonna flick for a little bit. I do apologize. Oh, the switch toggle almost died. It was pretty close. I'm gonna tell it to stop, and hopefully it clears at some point. We'll see. Close that down. Let's take a look at the logs one more time. So this room is 4142, and on the other side it is 4141. Oh, no, I looked at the wrong thing. It's 4241 again. Interesting. So both of them straddle a room barrier, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Let's grab this one. So we fixed one to test later. This one's just Coliseum. And we have reverse Coliseum. I just said it was... I'm sorry, it was 4241. I gotta remember to flip it, and then it was 4141. Let's get that out of the way. Another one down, chat. Still 3 more miss gates to go. We're going okay health-wise, I think. So for this one, what are our 2 heights, out of curiosity? I'm imagining it's higher than normal. 131 and 115. I think it's 115 should be the other one that I'm looking at. That should be what I need. I said 41 and 42. So fortunately, none of them line up on the X coordinates, so I don't need to go like too crazy with the mapping. Kind of a good feeling. Like to keep it simple. We have reverse Coliseum now. That wasn't too bad, chat. Not too bad. And we're gonna have to save this to a save slot, so... Ooh. I guess I'll save this to 7. So I don't think we need to do the other miss gates at all. So there should be 4 miss gates to go through, right? Reverse Coliseum could be one of them. So let me save it here. We'll come back to that later. So F5, F6 are the spike rooms. And this one's still close enough that I could do other checks from it, so it's not too bad. Unfortunately, we have to go back through the library, because I know there's seeds that go there. I'm gonna say, darn those new seed types. Go this way. I guess I should probably heal. Have a fun little journey, chat. Oh, my health is terrible. I thought I had like 350 or something, and I'm like, oh. We do not, chat. Alas. Excuse me. Anyway, back to testing out the axe armor. Immediately fallen werewolf, nice. So, we gotta go to the far left side of the castle. Excuse me, man, throat is bothering me today. Allergies. So you can see we have like a little dash whenever we attack with the wolf button. I think that feels kind of nice. It gives you something to do while you're just sliding around. Probably don't want to damage boost those. Fine, I know I'm immune to them, so I don't really care. Ooh, level up. Appreciate that, actually. There we go. We're just gonna fit through everything. It's fine, chat. Amazing. We'll respect these. I mean, I could still, like, partially clip through them without getting hit, but not really worth the risk. Oh. I see some stuff in the background as despawned. How much do I really care about that right now? Not super much. I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. We're gonna denote it that that's a bug, but I think I'm gonna ignore it. Again, it's just a visual issue. So I'm gonna say reverse marble gallery, I think this place is called. Background, statue, deloads. That's one of those things where I'm just gonna ask people, like, to just log it. I don't feel like coming back here again. I have other things I'm testing. I don't really care about a background object to, like, stop a build. So I feel like if I fret over everything disappearing in the background, I'm not gonna get it done. Ooh, this is gonna be so annoying. How did I not take damage there? I am really surprised I managed to get through that. I for sure should have been hit by that. But you know what? We'll blame SotN for that one. Chat, we will universally blame SotN. Like, how did I just clip through that statue? Silliness, chat. Okay, so we got something here. So I'm gonna log. No, we're gonna do the same thing. We gotta log on the right side. So we're gonna log on the right side first. Of course, I went through there. And I don't have fire at bat, which is annoying. Fortunately, I still have strong bomb, but please do not slide off screen. Thank you. So we're gonna say anything here to here is probably fine. This is gonna be kind of a weird exception. I'm gonna put a height limit on this. We're gonna log upwards first. This should all be in one room, so this should be fine. So I want to get the upper bound of the room. Actually, that won't work now that I think about it. That doesn't matter. Because the screen is still able to scroll. My Y coordinate's actually fixed. Whatever. I'll get the other side of it still. I do need the X coordinates. So we're gonna kill it yet again. I'm gonna miss through here, let my MP slowly recharge. So far, I think we're doing extremely well on MP. But it doesn't hurt to recharge it while we're here. I'm gonna grab these coordinates yet again. And what we could do to test is we can leave ourselves a nice little save spot right here. What's kind of nice about this is the Axe Armor is going to regen his MP extremely quickly. Just as long as I'm not holding a button. Oh, no, hold on. Mayhem's off. Never mind, I can't do that. Okay, well, we're gonna take it off since Mayhem is off. Forgot about it. No natural MP regen for that character. So that X coordinate is 232 to what value? 201. Okay. I'll make it 233 to 200, and that should be fine. What was the X coordinate of this room? I don't think I looked at it. It is 3. Literally 3. Okay. So I said I already forgot the numbers. I'm gonna blame being tired. I said 232, so one of them has to be less than 233. It's able to activate it. And greater than 100. That should be good enough. If it's too finicky, I could always make the gap bigger. Yeah, I might make the gap slightly bigger. I think for the other one, I did a gap of 34, and right now I have a gap of 33. So, I guess, okay. Make it slightly easier to... I think it's easier for it to force it on the right side than the left side, so I'm gonna give the left side more leniency for when it activates. Probably be fine. Alright, so that's 2 escapes down. We need 1 more, and then I don't know if I'll feel like doing reverse. I guess I should do reverse silver ring, but I'm like, I don't know. It's like, does anybody even ever check that ever in any race? My motivation is low, chat. It is so far away. Anyway, let's turn it back on. We'll ignore the switch toggled. It should eventually burn out on the switch toggle. The problem is that it was running it like once every 8 frames. Oh no, 16 frames I think, because it was toggling between. So it activated it like 1,000 times, so it's gonna take a long time. It should eventually disappear though, in theory. Actually, no, it won't. I just realized. No, never mind. That it's gonna be there forever. I just have to not die. Stupid shmoo, get out of here. Oh, is there any... Oh. Okay, don't jump. Those are the worst with this character. They like dip below where I can hit. I think I'm gonna safety heal. I really don't feel like going back to where we were. Safety heal, chat. That is gonna help a lot. Although we're gonna have to deal with the flicker for a bit. Was there something that you could only go through with Alucard here? That's what I want to verify. Wow, I murdered the Tin Man. Alright, that's tight, but it's still doable. Good. I wasn't sure if I was gonna get hit before that save point. You're gonna have to deal with the flicker. My bad, chat. But I'm not resetting now. We've made so much progress. Oh, hey, Tin Man, you win that round. This This one might actually be a problem. Oh, no, wait, no, it scrolls the screen. Okay, good. I wanted to make sure, because I thought it was gonna keep us in the same position, but it's not. Good. Alright, this one shouldn't be a problem then. Alright, so we're gonna log the right side of the room first. We're gonna go over here. And that real quick. Log this side. Close Mayhem again, let our MP regen. Though I do seem to have a lot of MP, it's just my health was kind of bad. Or at 1337. What an amazing level up. That was not intentional, but I like it. Okay, so the X coordinate is 136, and what is the other coordinate? Or are they both 136? Ooh, is the other one not high enough or something? Oh, it doesn't scroll on time. That's what I was worried about. This is the problem. I think this one is gonna be super jank, chat. So, the way I've kind of dealt with it, since I can't grab his exact XY coordinate, since that's not exposed in the API, I've been looking at his screen position, which is not great, it's not ideal, but I think the problem with this one is that there's no difference between his Y height here and his Y height here, because the screen stops scrolling once I'm here, which is not useful. Unless I can only force them to clip from above. Which, no, it still would make them clip through here. Yeah, the problem I have with this, chat, is that I think if I were to miss here, it would let me go through and I'd fall through the floor here. This one might have kind of an ugly fix, but I don't think there's anything I could do about that. What? Can I use this XY to figure out the gates XY? No. So that's not exposed. That's what I mean, Calvicium. There's no way I could check it as is without rewriting the entire API, which I refuse to do. I can maybe ask Talik to add it in, since it's a known coordinate. And I would just give him the hex. Having the gates XY is not useful, because the XY is relative to Alucard, and it's also in a random address. So even if I found it, it's not useful because it would change constantly. So like if I'm here, like the Y would be... Like when I'm right there, its Y would be accurate, but anywhere else would be wrong. Like if I'm here, it would act weird, and if I was too high, it would still act weird. It's kind of like you have to think about its position relative to the screen. I guess if it had like the true neutral, I don't feel like plotting the area. Like I think it's technically possible to get it as like a rectangle, but that feels overkill for me. I can't just say like it at this X coordinate because it's not. The thing is like 20 or so pixels wide, maybe less, maybe like 15 pixels wide. But I'd have to map every single one of those in order for it to work and give like a range. And even then, I would still have to find it. I don't think it would be worth doing. But I think for now, I'm gonna go for jank. What room did I say that was in? 1742. Oh. I didn't map the reverse outer wall in here. Oops. I can fix that before I lose it. So both of them I think are 1742, because I think this is one of the ones that doesn't straddle. Find out, yes, no. Oh no, it does straddle. Okay, well then it's 16 and 17 respectively. check that Y coordinate. The Y coordinate is 42. So this one gonna be a little jank. You might get stuck in the wall, I'm not sure. We'll have to see how this behaves. Oh, that's funny. It's 46 and 47 in library, and it's 16 and 17 in reverse. That's interesting. So fortunately, I could just copy-paste that one, since that one lined up actually extremely well. I know its map coordinate was 3 for the reverse outer wall. I don't think I grabbed its Y coordinate, though. One second. In the meantime. Oh, it was 336. Oh. Oh, I just don't have reverse silver ring. Got it. I have everything else. Okay. I guess we'll go find reverse silver ring, I guess, since we're here. Whatever. No, it would have been nice if it mapped it like this is where it is in the room, but no, it maps it like the X and Y relative to me, which is kind of weird. And then it will also be 0 if it goes off screen. It's kind of weird. Let's see, we did F7 would have been Coliseum, F8 would have been Outer Wall, F9 would be Libraries. Now we just have one last one to do. Oh, yeah, this one is... Oh, I have more health than normal. Okay, I was wondering why. I must have face tanked at some point, because I was like, I thought I had 300 health, and I did. It was just on the save file. Okay, so where is... Reverse silver ring. My brain is trying to function, so it should be on the right side somewhere. I think. I mean, I could just go through Coliseum and then... I don't know, my brain can't process this upside down map. I just like, it's like, this would bring me outside. This should work. Oh, what happened to the ceiling here? Oh, we'll have a small detour to, since I'm here and this visual bug is easy enough to fix, I'll fix this bug. Grab this one. Log current room. That one to me is a distracting visual issue for sure. Let me close all the... I have way too many logs open. Close all the logs. So it's the same issue as so I guess they use different sprites for the upside down versus the normal, rather than flip it, because I already fixed this for normal castle. Oh, hey, chat, it stopped telling me about the Switch. Nice. I'm gonna look for where defense equals 3. There's only one that it found, because I don't think there's any doors at all except for the save room. And I think I'm out of range of the save room. So I think this is it. I'm going to put a question mark on this one, though, in case it acts weird. So we're going to add a second castle exception. I said yeah, there we go. I'm going to call this reverse All Rocks platform. I don't know what to call that area. I'm going to be real with you, chat. I don't play enough SotN to know what it's called. So we're going to test this. I'm going to put it as like a question mark here. So in theory, that should fix the visual bug. I just added it as an exception. That should be all I need to do. Hopefully that'll work okay. I don't think there was a door in it. Yeah, I don't think there should be any doors here. Oh, I didn't know Mayhem. I like hit a button and I'm like, wait a minute. Alright, so we're almost done with our mapping, and then we're gonna do a quick test. So I'm thinking for the gravity boot room, if I allow you to use a potion, that would also solve a different way to get through. Oh, did the fireball... Did I not fix the fireball issue? I thought I did. I guess not. I thought I did. To take a look at that again. Or maybe because I've been closing it, reopening it, it's confused. That would also do it. Thank you, slow fireball. Oh, broke the floor there. I deserve that. Sorry, Alec, but unfortunately Mayhem does not have anything active at the moment. I probably should hide that when I'm not demoing code, as in like I have something covering it. That is some crazy momentum. Did you see that momentum, chat? I was like sliding everywhere. I wasn't holding a direction, by the way. That was just momentum. Oh, you just wanted to see your gains? I guess I could turn on the bot if you want to see the bot. I don't see any harm in it. Just, it won't do anything. Not active. Is this too far? I actually really don't remember where Silver Ring is normally. I can be honest with you. I feel like that's not right. This isn't right. How do I normally get here for Silver Ring? I'm like trying to work backwards. I think it has to be the long corridor up here, and then it just downwards. Maybe I was just not looking at the right side. Yeah, I mean, this should... I think this is it. Yeah, okay. Oh! So, are you telling me the only two spikes that behave the same way in the game are in Silver Ring and Reverse Silver Ring? I'm so mad, chat. I'm so mad. Why does this fix not work on the other spikes? Chat, throw your hands in the air. Why did they program the spikes differently? They're all spikes. Why did they do that? Well, I guess if for whatever reason you have to come here. Yeah, if I take this off, I'm immediately gonna take damage, unless the spike breaker. Also, unfortunately, it does look like spike breaker literally only works if your armor value is, I think it's 16 for spike breaker. That's the only thing it checks in the code. There's not a separate flag. I was hoping there was, there isn't. So I think they tied a lot of the abilities specifically to the armor ID. Which is kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so this is our final save. Let me save this here. So we did Coliseum, Outer Wall, Library, and then finally we have Reverse. So I can't get through this one. Let's do a quick check here. I got 15 minutes. I should be able to fix it in case something is wrong. But hey, at least we're making progress. And this is the first time I've bothered to go to Reverse Silver Ring. Just like... does it even have anything, chat? Does it even? I feel like it's not going to. Yeah, this one, the Y coordinate is going to be 132. And then it could technically be higher, which is fine. Hello, Brix. Hope you're doing well. We're gathering the last problem issues with the axe armor. And those are the stupid reverse castle disc gates. I forgot about them. So we've now recorded it. I'm going to close that. Give me 2 minutes, chat. I'm going to check the logs. I'm going to look at those coordinates and we're going to retest. So this silver ring that nobody goes to is at 5048. And what is the other coordinate? This one is also 5048. Yeah, see, sometimes chat, like, sometimes it spans 2 rooms, sometimes it doesn't. There's no consistency. It just, throw your hands in the air, chat. SotN is just doing SotN things. Like, whatever. I mean, I guess it's one less room for me to look at, I suppose. But anyway, I said it was, what numbers again? 50, 48? Okay. So that should conclude every single misgate in the game. We're gonna have fun testing those in a moment. And I need to go to this gate, second castle, make sure everything there is coded. If it's not 100% after this, it's fine. It usually takes a little bit of tweaking. So if I get it in one try, I would be very surprised. It would be nice, but I'm not expecting it. Let's see. So we're gonna include this coordinate. So if the coordinate is 50, the x coordinate, that should be all I need. And what is the y value for this one? Let's see. What was the screen value? 131. Okay. I think I gotta flip that to be less than or equal to this. I always have to remember in SotN, the higher y coordinate means it's further down the screen, not up. That drives me wild. I don't know why they started in the upper left and not the bottom left, for example. So I think that's correct, and if it's not correct, I'm just gonna blame SotN for doing things backwards. That'd be through misgate, something like that. So I think that's it. Oh, I'm gonna double check. We're also gonna put ourselves in Axe Armor state.
What?
Then I made a save state here, because I am not coming back here ever again. You know what, chat? We'll humor ourselves once. What did I miss by not going to this, like, horrible, horrible location? Wow. Okay, well. Worth it! Anyway, I think that's about it for that. Let's quickly close. We have a build. We just gotta make the build. I know. Yeah, see, I went to the outer wall misgate, and that one had Varda. It's like, oh, wait a minute. That one's actually real. What happened? At least that one is 2 items compared to 1 item. And it's also not as far out of the way, because that hallway is just so long. Okay, so we've made a build. Let's just try to move it in, see what happens. Overwrite the build. Nice. And relaunch. So we are making great progress with it. So we're gonna test this room first. Let's get through it, chat. Hopefully nothing is wrong, or else we're gonna have to check it. Ooh, it's like slightly not right. Let me try from the other side. Okay. Fine. As I said before, this one is so tight. Look how tall that misgate is compared to Alucard. I'm probably off by 1 pixel, chat. I kid you not. Yeah, I think I'm off by 1 pixel. Brutal. Fine, we'll move on. Yeah, this one's fine. This one's fine. This one's fine. Talked about that. Let's see. Check this one out real quick.
What?
Oh, that one's fine. I mean, it's very jank looking, but you could get through it. Yeah, so this is an example where it's so tight, you actually have to hold up to get through it. So I'm really glad we added that. So Reverse Coliseum's looking fine. I can't see it, but there is one here. I phased through it, so that's good. Yeah, it looks fine to me. Yeah, it looks fine. Does that mean I could clip through the wall, like, up here? Yeah, it does. Okay. Okay. Does it mean I could clip through this way? I can. It's not very useful. But I guess if you want to fall through the floor, nothing stops you. Oh, that one's annoying. Alright, so this one's a little jank. You can still get through it. So for this one, the reverse silver ring that we just did. 1 second. We could clean up the jank for this one. This one's straightforward. Reverse silver ring. So I could force it to be higher than normal by 1 pixel. That should do it. I'm just curious if I need to apply that. Where was regular silver ring in my list? It was in my list, right? Oh no, did I delete it? Deleted it. No, we don't have silver ring. It's like not even in a place I could test it quickly. That's annoying. I wish I had more save states. We ran out of save states, chat. That was the problem. For some reason, it only lets you go up to F10, and if it let me just go up to F12, we would have been fine there. Oh well, I can't check the other silver ring, but I know it works, so we tested that earlier. Aldreas says, looks janky. Speaking of Castlevania mods, you see one full rework mod called the Esco, I believe he's working on. No, I don't think I'm familiar with it. Welcome to the stream. I think otherwise it's starting to get there. Yeah, we have to fix which one? This one? No, not this one. My bad, John. This one. Yeah, this one is just like slightly too tight. Ooh, like right here. Let you clip through. Log the route real quick. Take a look at it, see how we feel about it. Oh, apparently the bot wanted an update. I guess I'll let it update. Verifying download, chat. We're gonna close this and check the log. So that fixed all but one of the gates. One of them's a little jank, but we can just slightly adjust it and it should be good. What was the Y coordinate when I did that jump? 132. I think I have to lower the check slightly. That's what the problem is. Yeah, I think that's too high. I think I need to make this like 134 or 133, and that should work. Also want to make sure I got the map coordinate correct. It does not look like I got the map coordinate correct. That would also explain it. I'm going to double check off my list. That's listed correctly, right? Yep, it is. Okay, let me fix that. That should be working now. Easy enough to fix. You can completely rework the whole game with tons of new animations, like Working Wolf. Seems neat. I'm sure for the people that want to speed run or try something different, it's a good option to know of. Let me go ahead and close BizHawk real quick. Let's load that again. I think this is the last change that we need in order for that to work. And if I do that, I'm going to feel very satisfied because, unfortunately, there's not too much time left in today's stream. Sorry about flipping through the save states. I need to remember which is which. Let's try booting it up one more time, see how we feel about it. Oh, there we go. There we go. Much better. Much better. Love to see it, chat. So we are now good to go. Every misgate in the game is handled. We went through all rocks, reverse all rocks. So this vanilla axe armor, quote unquote, has been updated, so it is now pretty much playable. The only thing we really have to take a look at some point is this room. What would be the best way to do it?
What?
Like, normal racing uses the wing smash, so I'm trying to think if there's like an analogy for it. That would grant flight, but that doesn't guarantee gravity boots with the axe armor. Just thinking about it. Do something like this. Just iframe through it. Oh, I didn't iframe correctly, chat. I love the face plant though, it's amazing. So it's very easy to get out of here in reverse, just kind of like feeling along the wall. But it's very easy to also cancel the iframe too early. So it is still doable. It's just tricky. You have to be very careful with how you cancel that. Yeah, it's also very easy to slide up there. If I were just going along when I hit a bump, you could do that without having like bat, which is kind of nice. So it's pretty close, chat. I think being able to do this, for example, this right here was a big problem without the small raises. Right, because you couldn't do this normally. So that took out a lot of pressure of going through here in reverse. Now, what I might end up doing, chat, use the same path you do it with Miss and Power of Miss. I don't know what that means, Calvisium. I almost never do this blind. I'm just thinking from like a field perspective. I think from doing the path I just did there, I think you could do blind. Yeah. Yeah, like I think you're talking from experience from you run it a lot. I'm telling you right now, I don't know how to do the blind bat, so I'm like, I need to be able to figure out how to do it from like a vanilla standpoint and then the racing standpoint. So I think you could do something close to that where you don't need Spike Breaker to navigate this room and you don't technically need bat, because the things I was showing there don't use the bat relic. But from the standpoint of, hey Mateus, hope you're doing well. Yeah, that's what I mean though, but it's like, the problem with it is because you need the upwards momentum. The only thing that gives upward momentum is this, and it drifts, so this makes it kind of hard to do. I could remove the drift on it. Just thinking about it. It's still a very big hitbox though. Like even if I were to keep it stationary, that would be really tight. Yeah, that's really tight. I'd have to play with the hurt box. Just keep in mind, you normally do it with, even if you do it with like bat blind, you're like half the hurt box. I'm just thinking about like the best way to get through it. You need the iframes. Yeah, like right now you can very easily do something like this, as I was saying before, where like you could just, like even if you hit a wall here, you could realize you did that and go backwards. See what I mean? Like even if you can't see it, like I'm closing my eyes right now, I just kind of like go until I don't feel like I'm making progress, and then I could get through. So this more or less works. It's just like when you're doing it in reverse, for example, let's say you only had flight, that spike compared to my foot and then the ceiling right there is a big problem. I'm just thinking about if I need to rework that version of flight. Ideally, I would want the spikes to break, but because it's tied to the armor index, you can't do that with the axe armor. I'm just thinking if there's something else I could do here. Unfortunately, I got rid of my silver ring check because I actually wanted to go back and compare the damage value for silver ring spikes to these spikes. Because I could identify these spikes potentially if they have the same damage value. But unfortunately, I don't have it anymore. Yeah, just like looking through here. I have all the miss gates. Unfortunately, I can't get rid of Echo Bat to test this. Because I'd love to do this blind, because, like, it would be, like, the same kind of thing. Just kind of go until you feel a wall, per se. It's not too bad. Also, you can't see this wall here, I don't think. At least I don't see it on my screen. Like, if I had Echo, see that. Yeah, they definitely do damage based off the health. I fully agree with you, but they still have a damage value in the entity list. It's a set value. So I was curious if I could identify it that way, because for some reason these spikes are not in the normal entity range that they use within the game. There's some objects in the game that exist that I don't know where they place it in the code. I'm really curious. This is one of the rooms where I have no idea how they, quote-unquote, put it in the code, in the hex. You can see the tip of the spikes. I don't see this wall at all. I see, I think, the spikes that are here. That's it. Unless you're just referring to this. But yeah, as a new player, you would not know this wall is here. At least I don't see the wall. Yeah, I know what you mean, you just mean like come up here. But then it like, when you do this, it's like where, is it like here? Yeah, see like I got stuck. I don't know. I feel like this just requires like repeating it a lot. Like, I don't see, like, a great visual cue for, like, this is the gap. Other than, like, literally memorizing, like, where those spikes are. I don't see, like, what obstacle I'm navigating on, or, like, what obstacle I will get stuck on over here. Because, like, when I'm here, I have, like, no frame reference. Yeah, we have a ton of MPs, so that's fine. I have to think about this, chat. There's a couple ways I could do it. I could make myself invincible if I have Spike Breaker in this room. Which is fine, because then the randomizer, you will get the Spike room before this room. When it comes to just having Bat, it's not possible to navigate this currently. So I need to think about, like, what people do currently in races, and, like, what you would need to do. Because technically, the only thing you need to get through this room is Bat. In a race. Any way to make the same effect as the switch happen on the left side? Oh, I thought I showed that. So that's automatic. Yeah, if I put this on, it'll light up the room. What? But that's only if, as I said before, if you have Echo Bat. Because I don't want to emulate their dumb bat radar, to be real with you. It's just better to turn the switch on, honestly. Yeah, that would be like way too much hassle just to get the stupid sonar effect, and then to have it bounce off and still get all the visuals. I'm like, listen, I'm not gonna edit the ROM. I don't want to do that. So I'm like thinking about like what the alternatives would be. Yeah, so like, this is where I have to kind of think about it. Because I think with how I designed it, yeah, in logic it's Bat plus Echo. problem is, like... I guess... Oh, actually, maybe it's not a problem. Maybe if... Mist and Power of Mist would give Flight, so that's accounted for. So if I fix this form of movement right here, I think that would fix both of them, actually. I mean, you'd still be able to get through more than you would normally. Maybe I just have to focus on this. How do I make this slow, awkward character get through this? It's like, look how tight that is, chat. It's ridiculous. Unfortunately, chat, I do think I have to go. I didn't notice the time. Give me one moment. I'm just verifying. I might be getting a call to go somewhere. Okay, chat. So I'm going to take that under advisement. I'm going to think about it. I might retool the glide ability for the axe armor to kind of get through there. It might be possible to shrink or move his hurt box. I'm just thinking about it. Yeah, so when the armor's on its back, it actually doesn't move the hurt box, by the way. They really did not try with the axe armor. So I would have to make it custom. Kind of like, that's why I can't get through Alrox's chamber normally, because when he falls backwards, his collision detection is still like he's standing. Yeah, they really didn't care. Like, you cannot slide into things. Like, it looks like he's horizontal, but they left everything vertical. His, like, hurt box, his collision, everything. That's why, like, when it's trying to detect his coordinates, it just detects from his feet. He like pivots, like his graphic pivots. That's all that moves. They didn't bother with anything else. With Alucard, it does move him. He can fit in some places he can't normally fit. But yeah, they didn't think about it. Yeah, it's so yeah, they just kind of threw it in there. They didn't bother to see if it works. I mean, that's why the Axe Lord armor jump is so bad. But unfortunately, Chad, we're gonna have to pause here. I'm gonna think about it. I think I might have to retool Flight slightly to allow the race approach. I think with what Calvician was saying, I think I fully agree with. You should be able to blind press against the wall and go through. And that looks like, as is, that works with at least one way to do it. However, I still need another way to do it. So you could still use that, like the kicky feet with Bat. So I can get through some trickier areas if I'm really not sure. But I think I'm still gonna have to rethink how to give it iframes in like a meaningful manner, and or move the hurt box. So I need to think about it a bit more, chat. But for now, unfortunately, time to go. Sorry for the short stream, but we've made a lot of progress. We've gotten through all the mist gates. We went through all rocks. We just have this horrible puzzle room. And then we're done. Then I think the game is playable start to finish with the Axe Armor. We'll talk about balancing, I think, next week, and we're going to play an Adventure Seed start to finish. But hopefully you enjoyed the sneak peek. But for now, chat, thank you for joining. I hope you have a good day or a good night, depending on the time zone.